And we're live for the second time. Hi guys, and welcome to Immeasurables. I made the executive decision of making this the first episode, and make season 1 just 9 episodes in all, and have episode 0 become the staple of the whole brand, I guess. So effective as soon as this episode uploads, I will make that happen. So you will see this as soon as it goes up. So, thank you again for coming back and listening to Immeasurables. This is episode 1, entitled Immeasurables. If you are new, I highly recommend listening to episode 0 to get a whole gist of my spiel and what this podcast is going to be about. So, this episode is going to be about the idea behind Immeasurables, a bit about me, and what the future entails for this podcast as well. I got a little feedback from you guys saying that the last episode was a little bit too scripted. I'm still working on that. This is all new to me, so I will try my hardest this episode to be better. I promise. Okay, so let's begin. To sum it up, I want equality of representation of people like me and people of all types on the fashion industry, whether it's on magazines, runways, etc., etc., etc. A bit of backstory. I've been modeling since I was about 4 to 5 years old. I've been featured on magazines, commercials spanning from brands like Disney, Tupperware, Band-Aid, and stuff like that. When I was modeling as a child, brands and agencies couldn't wait to see me grow. They somehow said that I had a look that they were looking for, but they just wanted to see me grow so that they could officially sign me as like a fashion model. So I was like, okay, sure. So I gave up modeling for a bit because I grew into a tomboy during my middle school years. I hated that phase. That was gross. But I gave up modeling for a bit because I thought I might as well grow taller since I wasn't booking anything. So I was so certain too that I would grow taller. My dad's side of the family is super tall. My dad's 6 foot. My aunt's about 5'9" or 5'10". My grandmother's like 5'7". And his just whole side of the family are giants. So I was like, I can't wait to grow taller. I'm going to be a fashion model. But I got my mom's side of the family, and they're all kind of on the short side. My uncle's about 5'6", 5'7". But my grandmother, aunt, and mom range from 5'3" to 5'7". This thing called genetics kicked in and I was short. I was 5'3", which was falling under the range of fashion modeling. Nevertheless, I just decided to pick up modeling again around my junior year of high school, which was when I joined my high school's fashion club, and I was destined to direct a fashion show, which I was so excited about. One of my main themes was going to be diversity and inclusion, and I was super pumped to direct that show, but COVID hit and the show got canceled. Fast forward another year and a pandemic. I got dumped, which was another big point in my life that I think I grew a lot from, since I had no future. I gave up everything for this person, and it was like starting from ground zero. So I had an epiphany, and Archimedes would be so proud of me. I am beautiful. I am competent. I am worth it, and I am my own person. So I got back into modeling again as a revenge plot. No, I'm kidding. It was my passion. I took some portfolio photos, and I got signed to about 4 agencies in Florida and in Puerto Rico, where I'm from. I started up my TikTok and Instagram reel videos, which started to gain traction in this petite modeling community, which I found so many cool voices in. I'll try and show you some of them in one of the following episodes, but there's this beautiful community that I found on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube as well, of thousands and thousands of models like me wanting the same thing from the fashion community. They all follow and fall under the below the standard of the height for modeling, and after about a year after posting my videos, I began to gain traction and amassed a small following on TikTok and Instagram, which I'm very proud of. So I found something that was missing, and it was a voice to echo the masses. And I was like, there has to be someone doing something about this. Apparently there wasn't. So I was like, I should do something about this. So I just figured podcasting would be the first step. And when thinking of a name, I just went on synonyms.com and I looked up synonyms for short, synonyms for below height, synonyms below whatever, and I found Immeasurables, which is ironic because when you look it up online, it says too large, extensive, or extreme to measure. This is really ironic because I'm preaching for petite equality, but my whole message is meant to be an oxymoron. I did it on purpose. We are so large that we cannot be measured. And that's the staple for Immeasurables. To me, I want Immeasurables to be more than just a name and a podcast. I want it to be an escape. I want it to be a form of expression and identification, a voice. I want it to break molds. I want it to be the new standard. I potentially want to expand and create and collaborate with other creators as well, with other causes, to be transparent in the fashion community as well. Immeasurables is going to be so much more. It's about making a name for yourself and being yourself. Speaking of being yourself, before starting Immeasurables, I really, really, really wanted to be a model. So I was contemplating on doing this knee surgery thing that I saw floating around TikTok. It was like they put a stent in your leg and you grew like 2 to 5 inches-ish. I'd still fall below the height of modeling since I'd only grow to be like 5'5". No, 5'5" to 5'8", which is still below, but it would practically be pointless. But I wanted to grow taller to give up and lose myself in the process. That wouldn't be fair at all, to be honest. I thought about it really, really, really intently, and it just wouldn't have been fair to give up everything I'm preaching for and everyone I'd let down. So I didn't do it. Plus, I don't have that much money. I think I was created this way for a reason, and that reason was this. So there you have it, the inspiration for creating Immeasurables. I have so much planned for this. You have no idea. You better be excited because I am. Obviously you can see it now. But with supporting me, you are supporting my message to break molds in the fashion industry, which is what all this is about. So thank you again for listening to the first episode. I hope this episode made it clear to you what I'm trying to achieve with this podcast and beyond this podcast as well. You can follow me on all my socials. On Instagram, it's going to be Reina Gabrielle, my name, with an underscore, and Immeasurables, no underscore. The only one with an underscore is going to be Twitter, which for some reason someone has Immeasurables with an, so I had to add an underscore, but it's going to be Reina Gabrielle underscore, Immeasurables underscore on Twitter. And on TikTok, it's going to be Reina Gabrielle underscore and just Immeasurables. To keep up with everything possible on Immeasurables, it's going to be Immeasurables.com. And you can finally listen to Immeasurables on Anchor, Breaker, Google Podcasts, Pocket Casts, Radio Public, and Spotify. Finally. Thank you again for listening. Subscribe and follow for more. Stay tuned and stay safe. Signing off.